Hey VC, Laz back again, and it's been a while. So this one is going to be a vinyl update, metal vinyl update. Um, I have been piling for a while. Some stuff isn't even going to make the update. It's already been filed and whatnot. But what I decided to do was make a new inbox. So I took a box that was about the size I wanted and kind of figured, you know what, I'm going to use this as my, it's time to make a video, Laz, inbox. So here's the box. It's just a cardboard box. Put a bunch of stickers on it. Nuclear Blast, Hell's Headbangers, my local record store. There's stuff on the side. Stuff over here. But so there's how thick it is. So I figured once I fill this, it's time to do an update video. All right. So this is the new inbox. So I'm going to go ahead and get going here. There's a little bit of everything here. There's new press or reissue, bootleg, OGs, kind of runs the gamut. So I of course do have a Maiden update to do also. I have a Halloween update to do, but I like to do those separate. So let's go ahead and get cracking here. And speaking of cracking, the first one I'm going to pull out, you guys know what a big fan of Warlord I am and how important that band is to me. And so this, I knew when this came out, I had to get it. I kind of waited because it's overseas only, and I finally broke down and said, you know what, I got to get this or I'm going to end up missing out on it. So this is A Crack in the Sky. This is a tribute to William Samus and Warlord, and this is a 2 LP set. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 tracks from 16 bands. There's no band duplication on this. This is probably, I have listened to many a tribute record. I own many a tribute record, both on CD and vinyl, and this is probably hands down, and I'm not just making this up, this is probably hands down the most respectful, classiest, best tribute album I think I've heard. The production on this is phenomenal, especially when you're talking 16 different bands. It's just amazing. You got real thick, warm, heavy bass. You got high, crisp highs, mellow midtones. It's just incredible, incredible. It is a gatefold. It's on black vinyl, and this is on Pitch Black Records. I'll show you the inside here. So there's the inside. Cool picture of Bill up top. You got a picture of every band and a blurb from every band as well, discussing Bill Samus and what his music and Warlord meant to them, which is very cool. You have liner notes and dedication from the label. And then up on the top over here, you have a nice blurb from Mark Zonder, Warlord for drummer, and Warlord for drummer, drummer for Warlord. Let me read this to you. It says, Warlord would like to thank Fivos, who's one of the label producers, and Pitch Black Records, and all of the dedicated bands that put forth the effort to honor the music of Bill Samus, aka Destroyer. So that was his name, and Warlord was Destroyer. As everyone knows, Bill's music touched many people and had a profound influence on generations of guitar players and, more importantly, songwriters. And I'm glad he put that because, you know, he wrote almost, if not all, of the Warlord material. So Bill's so important, not just his guitar playing, but his writing, his songwriting, as well as his lyrics, all of it. I remember as it was like yesterday, the first time I met Bill, some 40 years ago. Life was never the same after that. Unlike a lot of people, he knew exactly what he wanted, how to get it, or how to get there, and more importantly, would not stop until he accomplished his goals. I never heard him play a bad note or write a mediocre song. Those are big words. Bill Samus was the true definition of what happens when God-given pure talent meets imagination. Those are also great words. Hope everyone enjoys this, the definitive tribute record, and know that Warlord and Bill Samus will live on. Mark Zonder. So great words from Mark. This is phenomenal. So if there's any Warlord fans out there and you don't have this yet, this is available on CD as well. The vinyl's a little tough to track down. It is limited. I'm not sure to how many copies. It's on black. It's got beautiful custom labels, poly-lined inner sleeves. But hey, so okay, who's on here? All right, well, let's see. I'm going to go through the bands, and I'll list a couple of tracks here. The bands are Mirror, Summerlands, Stray Gods, Twisted Tower Dire, Claymorian, Eternal Champion is on here. Perfect fit. Aryan Path, Forsaken, Firewolf, Shell Shock, Solitary, Sabred, Wotan, doing Winds of Thor, which is perfect for them. Love Wotan. Reflection, Galaxy, Comet Rider, and Socrates Leptos. And you might be thinking, wow, other than Eternal Champion, who are these bands? Well, yeah, I don't know them all either. In fact, a lot of them are new. In fact, one I want to point out is Stray Gods, and they cover War in Heaven. And the lead singer of that band, I actually looked him up, and now I forget his name, but if you look up the band Stray Gods, man, that guy could literally, if he is this close to being a Bruce Dickinson clone. I mean, this close. If you were to, this is coming from a Maiden fan, he is this close to being a Dickinson fan. In fact, I think I want to needle drop this track just so you can see what I'm talking about right here. Now, of course, this is my opinion. Ears are different to everybody, but man, this guy sounds like Bruce to me. So check it out and let me know what you think in the comments. Here you go. Okay, so there you go. Stray Gods doing War in Heaven. I swear I hear Bruce there. But anyway, so, one of the big keys for me was I got to hear Child of the Dam. It's my favorite Warlord track. It's many Warlord fans' favorite Warlord track. It's probably their best known song. It's been covered many times by many bands, but that's what I knew. I'm like, I got to hear that first because that'll tell me how important they took this tribute album. And they did it good. They did it really good. My favorite version of Child of the Damned being covered is definitely Hammerfall. They take that track to a whole whole nother level and make it theirs and do the original justice at the same time. Can't be beat. But this is really good as well too. But just the man, I can't say it enough. The production on this record, I could go on and on and on. So it is. I got to stop talking about it because I have a lot to get through. So, Pitch Black Records. This came out, was it last year? Yeah, 2022. So, do some Google search and you can probably find it. It's not common. You can't just like whip over to Amazon and grab this. I don't think. You might be able to get the CD, but I doubt the vinyl. But maybe you can. I didn't check Amazon. Phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Okay, stop, Dwayne. Stop. Stop it. I know you guys are like, Lad, shut the up. Go on to the next record, dude. You're already 9 minutes into the video. So, okay. Dragging this guy. Get it. Okay. All right, next. Pick this up at the new local shop. I've talked about it before. It's called Rain Dog Records down in Petaluma. And they had this still in the shrink, brand new, but they had it marked down to $14.99. And I'm like, you know what? I've heard people talk about this band. I personally had no experience with this band whatsoever. And this is on a blue vinyl. This is on Metal Blade. Came out in 2014, so they must have been sitting on this for a while. However, this was the first time I saw it in there. And it's new, so I don't know if it got dug out. The shop hasn't even been there that long, so I don't know where it came from. But for $14.99, I thought, okay, time to experience this band. So this is No Escape by Hex. And Metal Blade, gatefold. It's like a baby blue vinyl. I totally dug this. I was surprised. I thought this was like a total hardcore thrash band. This is awesome. This is totally cool. This is not that really heavy thrash, borderline death metal like I thought it was. This is totally right up my alley. Absolutely dug it. So now I got to track down other stuff by this band. This album came out originally in '84, so maybe they've changed, but totally digging this. So if you're unfamiliar, look it up on YouTube. Hex, No Escape. Killer album. Okay, next up. Okay, so this band, their previous album was my #1 album of 2020, I think. And the band is Lord Vigo. Okay, and this is We Shall Overcome. This is their latest release. The previous album, Dance Day Noir, is a friggin' masterpiece in my opinion. This is a doom band, but they're not that sludgy, deep dark doom. They're a melodic doom. Killer band. I love everything they've done. They started out heavier and have gotten more melodic along the way. This to me is not as good as Dance Day Noir, but it is still fabulous, but it's also still growing on me as well too. So I also have it on disc. I'll show you what the disc looks like. So if you're interested, there's the disc. They're both high roller release. Okay, and this is just on black vinyl. And this is Dance Day Noir. This is the one that came out previously. This is a freaking masterpiece. I never get tired of that record. But anyway, needed it on vinyl and grabbed it. So it's gatefold, 2 LP set on black vinyl. So this came out, I believe this was last year actually, but it took me a while to get it on vinyl. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh no, it's 2023, so it was early in the year. But anyway, We Shall Overcome by Lord Vigo. Love that band. I own everything by that band. Everything. Let's see. Okay, next up, this is one I grabbed off. There's a website that I really like to frequent, and sometimes they do some really killer sales. As a matter of fact, I think that's what I want to talk about next. I signed on one day. This was a couple weeks ago, and it might still be on sale. I really don't know. I haven't checked because I bought them, so they may still be on sale. So they had these suddenly marked down to $10, or I think it was $10.99, and it doesn't matter if it's a single or a double vinyl. Didn't matter if it was black or colored. They were all $10.99. So I did the scoop to coop, and I bought all of them that they had, one of each. Okay. And so what am I talking about? I'm talking about AC/DC live boots. And this is the Texas Broadcast 1985. Yeah, gatefold. This one I believe is black on black vinyl. This is on Parachute Records. But Texas 1985, $10.99. This is On the Highway to Melbourne, the 1988 hometown broadcast. And this one's on colored vinyl. I don't remember what the colors are. Most of them are red and white. I know that. Yeah, these are all Parachute Records is the label here. This is also, is this gatefold or just double wide? This is gatefold also. Okay. So there you go. And this is Back Home with Brian, the Melbourne broadcast, 1981. And this is also 2LP, gatefold. I mean, $10.99. $10.99 to grab basically the whole set. And here's what's interesting. Out of all of them that they have, there was only one that was not marked down. Random. So I need that one to have the entire run of these Parachute AC/DC boots. Veterans Memorial, 1978. This one is a single on color vinyl, single LP. This one is Running for Home, the Lost Sydney broadcast, January 30th, 1977. This is a double LP, gatefold, color vinyl, $10.99. This one is Tasmanian Devils, live broadcast recording, Hobart City Hall, Tasmania, Australia, January 7th, 1977. Also 2LP, color vinyl. And then the last one here, this is Cleveland Rocks, Agora Ballroom broadcast, 1977. This is a single LP on red vinyl. So there you go. So these are, this is the entire stack here. So for $10.99 a piece, my AC/DC collection just took a big jump. So hell of a deal on those. I've spun maybe 3 of them. Sound is awesome. So there we go. Okay, from the same website, picked this up. I think this was like $12.99, you know? And this website has gotten in a bunch of Back on Black material. And all the stuff on Back on Black, they have like $12.99, anywhere from $10.99 to like $16.99. And this is Venom, live from the Hammersmith Odeon Theater, 1985. 2LP, red vinyl. And Back on Black. So grab that one. More Venom to come. Got a Grail in here. Let's see. This one here, also Back on Black, same website. I think it was also like $12.99. This is Warlock with Doro Pesh, live from the Camden Palace. This is 2LP on blue vinyl. This one I've not actually spun this yet, but let's see, does it give the year? Probably on the inside, but Back on Black, 2LP set. Actually, if I remember right, I think the I'm gonna open this one because the gatefold was pretty cool in here, I think. Yeah. Let's see, Camden Palace. What is the date on here? It's in the early 80s, blah, 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 Warlock. Let's see. I still don't see the year of the show, but there's the inner gatefold. So I'm curious to see how this sounds compared to, I have the, is it the Triumph and Agony Live? All right, it should be right here. Where are you, Warren? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm curious to see how it compares to this. This is, the sound on this is freaking amazing. Triumph and Agony Live, just awesome. But we'll see how this one sounds. It's back on black, so not a bootleg. All right, so we'll see. But 2 LP set, blue vinyl. Once again, I'm in like $12.99. So, you know, at those prices, yeah, Laz has been a bad boy. But that's okay. Could be spending it on other stuff, right? Here's a boot. This is Dio Summerfest 94. This is a radio broadcast. This is black vinyl, 180 gram. And this is Cult Legends. And this was, yeah, 94, Summerfest 94. So there's your track list if you're interested. God knows we can't get enough live Dio albums, right? I know Wendy's totally cashing in. Well, this is a bootleg, probably not on that one, but anyway. For the fan, yeah. Okay, here's another boot. This is Motley Crue Raw Tracks. This is on white vinyl, and this sounds freaking amazing. So this is partially live, and then, or it's got selected live tracks, but then also selective studio tracks. The live wire and whatnot, I believe, is from the Leather Records press. So the sound is just incredible. So Motley Crue, Raw Cuts, Metal Mania Records. Got a lot of boots. I like how they put the little Electra symbol down there too. Oh, does this have an insert? Hold on. No, I can't remember if this has an insert. Obviously the Obi, you know. But what I love about the Metal Mania records is their sleeves. They're always this matte, real thick cardboard. I mean, just quality. In fact, hell, most of the boots coming out now are better quality in the packaging than the factory records. But no, there's no insert. Okay, no insert. I thought there was an insert, but just white vinyl. There you go. But this is a killer one. So all the Crue fans out there, don't let this one pass you by. And what I liked about this is, let me just name the tracks and I'll tell you why. You got, it opens with Live Wire, Piece of Your Action, Too Young to Fall in Love, Knock 'em Dead Kid, Home Sweet Home, Smoking in the Boys' Room. Smoking in the Boys' Room is live. Teaser, All in the Name of Love, Girls, 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 Slice of Your Pie, and Without You. Now what's cool about this is when I put this on, I found that I played the entire thing twice. It was like, at the time I put this on, it was the perfect mix of Crue I wanted and didn't know I wanted at that time. So well done, Metal Mania Records. So nice mix of tracks and excellent recordings. So track this one down. Motley Crue Raw Cuts. Okay, this is a reissue. Phenomenal record. This is a legendary record. Also have this on disc. Excuse me. This is a reissue. I wish I had a OG of this. But this is Graceful Inheritance by Heir Apparent. And this is on white vinyl. And this is I thought this was this is Hammerheart. Hammerheart Records. So phenomenal record. Just if you know it, you know it. You know. In fact, the CD I have, I believe, is on the same label. It's a reissue CD too. There it is. Is this Hammerheart? Yeah. So slipcase. jewel case, Hammerheart also. So awesome record, classic. So and then let's see here. Here's a few OG presses. Let me start with the Grail. So this is an OG original near mint. I mean near mint. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful copy of this. This is a replacement that I needed to replace in my collection. And when it comes to this band, I have a mix. I have a bunch of OG and I have a bunch of reissue. This is an OG, and I did not have a reissue of this either. So I was in the right place at the right time to score this. This is the UK first press on Neat Records, Neat 1015, At War with Satan by Venom. That leather cover. See how beautiful this is. No barcode, the Neat. And it is complete. It's got the order form, the insert, the gatefold, right? I even kept the original UK paper sleeve in there just because it's in perfect condition. So there's the insert and the order form. And then the beautiful white and silver Neat label. But look at the vinyl on this. I mean, look at that. I comb my hair in that. Absolutely minty. And sounds minty too. So this will be the one that I will never ever need to upgrade for sure. It found its forever home in my collection, so absolutely stoked to find this. So, okay, so At War with Satan, probably my second favorite Venom record, so totally happy to score that. And then now for, who thought you'd ever see these back to back, right? This is an OG original gatefold copy with the original cover of To Hell with the Devil by Stryper. Beautiful copy, and I believe this is import also. Enigma Records. Yeah, this is an import copy. Not sure where. Canadian pressing. Okay, it's a Canadian Enigma pressing. So, the boys are so pretty. But yeah, this one's a great copy. There you go. So, and actually, this was one that I needed to replace in the collection, and I was holding out because I wanted an original first cover, not the black cover, and finally found it. So there we go. So Stryper backing up some Venom. Here's another OG. This killer record. Love this man. I miss him dearly, and that is Gary Moore, Victims of the Future. Near mint. Absolute gorgeous copy of this. Killer record. Love Gary. Here's another one this was sealed, OG sealed at that Ringdog Records store, and I think it was $20, $19.99. So even more than the Hex, but this is an original. Had to grab it, and this is I remember it from back in the day, but I could not remember what it sounded like. So I'm like, I just got to get it. And when I got home and spun it, I was like, oh God, I remember this now. And this is Heavy Metal Soldiers by Pandemonium. Just gorgeous mint copy of this. This was still sealed, no warpage at all. Perfect. Love it. Love it. Love it. Let's grab that. And then next up, one of my favorite bands. This also was sealed, also for $20, also at the same store. This, of course, I do know quite well. and did not have an original pressing of this on vinyl. So grabbed it on Noise, white label Noise, and that is Execution Guaranteed by Rage, second album on the White Noise Records label. So German pressing, no, American pressing, yeah, USA pressing, and that's just mandatory stuff right there. And then this next one, I got to give a shout out to the metal theologian, Aaron, who I ordered this from him. He's been selling these, and I ordered a copy, and frickin' Aaron, man, he's so nice. He threw in a bonus disc to me. And so if he watches this video, I got to say, Aaron, thank you so much, man. But what I got from him, this is Madhouse First Damage. This is on his, I think it's the only thing he's ever done, but this is the Beer and Jesus records. Gotta love it. There's a picture of the band on the back. This is a generic white jacket with, you know, the decals put on the front and the back. And this is a colored vinyl. This is like a marbled. Oh, let me just open it because there's some cool stuff in here too. So let's see here. You got, there's this insert here. And there's the original paper sleeve. I thought there was another insert as well. Here's the vinyl. It's on this marble vinyl. It's like a gray and white, a little bit of black in there. I thought there was another insert. Maybe it's just the one. Or maybe there's two in here. There is. There's two in there. Okay, that's what it is. So, okay. So what is Madhouse? This is a band that Aaron discovered. And I guess he had the demos and wanted to get it pressed to vinyl back in the day, and finally did. And I remember him telling a story about how, you know, the colored vinyl he didn't actually order is because they were taking so long to actually get it pressed that they threw in the colored vinyl for free or something like that. But he's had these in his closet for a long time, you know, boxes of them or something, and finally decided to start selling them. So I grabbed one. And this is killer, man. What I call this young and hungry metal. Okay, you can hear the youth and the hunger in this band, man. And this is killer. This is stuff. This is totally stuff that you would find capable for this scrap metal, right? This is the kind of stuff these guys are digging up and putting on scrap metal, which is another new one that I got. This is the blue vinyl edition. Just as good as the first, maybe if not even a little better. So get yourself some scrap metal. If you're watching this channel, you know what that is. But so that's what I think of this. This is totally a band that would be on scrap metal. But this is killer, man. So I was so stoked. One, because of what it is. Two, you'll never see it again. Three, it comes from a fellow respected VC member that I watch and enjoy. And so it's got multiple meanings, right? But killer. And as a bonus, he threw this in, and I even kept the note that he put on the back here, which is really cool. This is still in the shrink, and he said that I think you will dig Valhalla, and I totally do. This is, he knows me. This is totally right up my alley, man. So Valhalla, this is the first record. This is a reissue in 2016 by WYLN, printed in Canada. So killer stuff. So Aaron, thank you so much, man. These won't be going anywhere. These are favored in the collection for the duration of my lifespan. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Okay. This is another one I grabbed. This was one from that Rain Dog record store that I showed a while back that I got out of their dollar bin, and I was like, I don't know what it is, but I got to try it. And it was that one, I don't remember the name now, but it was that band that was, they were like a clone of The Cult. Killer record, man, killer band. This, I'm flipping and I see this cover and I'm like, oh my God, that is so fucking bad. I've got to buy that. And it's on colored vinyl. It's brand new. I looked this up when I got home and I'm like, holy shit, I scored a deal here. It's also on Hell's Headbangers Records, so that's a dead giveaway, right? I have never found a Hell's Headbangers record in a dollar bin. But this is killer, man. This is awesome. I'm like, I've been scoring big on the dollar bin at Rain Dog Records. So I wish I could get down there more often because I can imagine what I'm missing. But this is Rock and Roll Hell Patrol, Intoxicated. Look at that freaking cover, man. Is that not like the total like MS Paint, you know, done by a junior high kid, you know? There's the back, Rock and Roll Hell Patrol. It's on red vinyl. This is like mint for $1. And let me tell you, this is freaking rad. This is total Motorhead worship going on here. But if you like Motorhead, you'd be all over this. So check it out on YouTube. I'm sure it's on there. Rock and Roll Hell Patrol, Intoxicated. This was the best dollar listen I've had so far this year. Absolutely love it, and it's not going anywhere. So, yeah, Hell's Headbangers Records. See the upside down cross there. Awesome dollar find. Okay, let's see here. I kind of wasn't going to show this because I have a signed copy coming from the band, but I didn't want to wait, so I bought a copy too so I could listen to the album now. But this is my local metal band here in Santa Rosa, California, and this is Coffin Hunters, and they actually got this on vinyl. It came out on CD 2 years ago, I believe, or just a little over a year ago, and it finally got pressed on vinyl. Comes with that Obi strip. This is on black and white splatter, and this is killer, man. This is straight up new wave of trad metal, you know, maybe some new Wabam in here. This band is killer, man. These guys shop at my local record store. I've got their CDs signed. Just killer dudes. Love this stuff. I have a signed copy of this coming as well, and it's very limited. I believe there's only, how many copies of this? Let's see. Limited edition to 200 copies. So, and I'm going to have 2 of them, one of them signed. So, awesome. Coffin Hunters. Look them up if you're unfamiliar. It's my local metal band. They're going to go. This band's going to break. So, totally digging them. Mark this words from Laz on, what are we at here? March 28th, 2023. I say Coffin Hunters is going to go big label. So, anyway. All right. Wow, how did I do here? I'm at 36 minutes. Wow, I thought it was going to be about a 45-minute video, so that's not too bad. Not too bad. I do have, like I said, I got the Maiden video to do. I've got a Halloween video to do. Yeah, I still need to do, yeah, I got videos to make, guys. Anyway, peace. Stay in the groove. Sorry, if you always see me looking up here, it's because I'm looking at my monitor to make sure I'm in shot, but my camera's here, so sometimes I forget to look at the camera. But till the next one, peace. Stay in the groove. I'll see you in the next one.